ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாத கவிதார்க்கிக கேசரி சன்னிதத்தா சதா நாம ஆதார்யம் வந்தே யதா கடமுடையா பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழி தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு
So we are now just seeing Thiruvai Mozhi 299. So பரமபதம் முழுவதும் துதிக்கின்ற அந்த வானத்துள்ளார்க்கு சிரேஷ்டனானவனே. Actually, we have seen this already, but again we can repeat. There is no harm in repeating. Everybody adores the Lord. நானே எனது கர்மத்தாலே உனக்கு உடலான என்னை தெரிந்து கொள்ள மாட்டாதபடி அறிவிலியாகி அஞ்ஞானியாகி நானே சுதந்திரனே எனது என்பது என்னுடையதே என்கிற பிராந்தி ஞான உடையவனாகி நெடுநாள் இருந்தேன். ஆனால் உண்மையில் நீ எனக்கு அந்தராத்மாவே எனது எனப்பட்டதற்கு ஆத்மாவும் நீ ஒருவனே. நம்மாழ்வார் says that he was ignorant, now he has become wise, that he has understood that the Jivatma and the body belong to him. So he had a false knowledge, and therefore the Jivatma itself is the body of the Lord, and there is no necessity to say that the whole world is his body. So I thought I was independent. Now I know that I am dependent. That means I have shed off egoism and sense of possession. So this is what. So last line, Vane Etum Emanavarere is Paramapadam Purudum Tudikinda and the Vanathirullark Shreshtananavane. Ere generally means lion, meaning the best. So this we saw already. இமையோர் வாழ் தனிமுற்றிட கோட்டையினை கழித்து. So we are not to be worried about a place called heaven, because they are there. 33 crores of gods are there. இமையோர் வாழ் தனி முட்டு, he says. A corner of the world, the universe, where heaven is only a small part. And then இமையோர் வாழ் தனிமுற்றிட கோட்டையினை கழித்து. So let us avoid that. Then வாட்டாற்றான் பணிவகை வானேறப் பெற்று. So these are all very, very chaste Tamil. So our aim should be the Vaikuntham. So vanerap petru. So vanerap petru. So having reached Vaikuntham, which is blemishless, flawless, then without any bad qualities like rajas and tamas, and it's very convenient for doing service. Vatartran panivahi. Nobody can find fault with us. Nobody can become jealous of us, and so on. So ஆண்மென்கள் வானகம் ஆழியான் தமர் என்று. So ஆண்மென்கள் வானகம். The Vaikuntham has been ruled by the person who holds the chakram in his hand, ஆழியான். So tamar endru. So we understand that we belong to him. There is a sense of belonging to the Lord. So tamar endru, all the people in the Vaikuntham called Nityasuris, or say Muktas, released souls, are relatives to each other. So வாழொன் கண் மடந்தையர் வாழ்த்த. There are beautiful damsels to greet us there. வாழொன் கண். Their beauty is in the eyes, namely like a sword, sharp like a sword. Vision is sharp, that's the meaning. So they are Madandayar, all young people of the other gender. So Vartha, they greet us. They don't say bless us, so greet us. Kodiyani Nedumadul Kovaram Kurihi. Even though the tower is high, a lofty tower, so Kodiyani, beautified by the flag, banner, Dhwajastambam. So Nedumadul, a very high wall, and then Gopuram Kurihi. So Gopuram Kurihi meaning we are able to access the tower. We can go into that. Vasalil Vanavar Vaikuntamar Yamar Yamadidam Pugudene. So Vasalil, at the entrance, there are people who welcome us. Vanavar, the gods also welcome us. Vaikuntham Tamar, namely people belonging to the Vaikuntham, namely released souls. Vaikuntham Tamar. Yamar, people very close to us. Yamadidam Pugudene. Please enter into our place. Our place. So Yamadidam, our place, Pugudenna, please come in. So Vidivahi Pugundanar endru Nalvediyar Padiyinil. Vidivahi Pugundanar endru. According to Alvar, so according to the final destiny or the destination of the individual souls is to enter into the Vaikuntham. Nalvediyar Padiyinil. So Padi is a holy place. Nalvediyar Padiyinil. So those who know the recitation of scriptures, or those who are scholars in scriptures, so Nalvediyar Padinil, Panginil, so they affectionately, Padangal Kaluva, we wash our legs, in the sense we wash our sins away. So, Nidiyam Nachunamum Neregoda Velakkamum Madimuga Madandayir Yenda. People, when they come to welcome us, they keep all wealth in their hand. Nidiyum Nachunamum. They bring unguents. Unguents, that is just like mehendi or any other decorating materials. Narchunnamum, Niraiguda Velakkamum, cosmetics. Yeah. So Niraiguda Velakkamum, they come with pots full of water. Madimugha Madandayar, they have got moon-faced beauty. Madimugha Madandayar, young people, they come with their hands full of gifts. Then Vandu Avar Edirgolla, they come and welcome us. So Tanmai Perutti, so we understand that our individual soul, the nature of our individual soul, then Tan Talinai Kil Kollum Appan. He takes us to his divine feet. The Lord takes us to his divine feet. Talinai Kil, a pair of divine feet, Kollum Appan. He is the father of the world. Then Kolunjodi Uyarattu Kootariya Tiruvadikkal Koota. So the whole place is full of effulgence, brightness. So all the devotees gather together. So Ariya Tiruvadikkal Koota, Avan Talinai Vachi Petru, so we become prosperous under his divine feet. Then Adiyarhal Kurangulan Kudi, along with all the other devotees. So Mamani Mandapatil, in the big hall, gemmed hall, very costly, pompous hall. அந்தமில் பேரின்பத்து அடியரான நித்திய சோரிகளோடு நிறையொக்க விருந்து. So அந்தமில் பேரின்பத்து, there is no limit to the bliss that they all experience. So அடியரான நித்திய சூரிகளோடு, along with Vishwaksena, Ananta and Garuda, so நிறையொக்க விருந்து, equally enjoying our stay there. So அனைத்துலகமுடைய அரவிந்த லோச்சனனை, because he rules over the entire universe, Anaitulagamuடைய Aravinda Lochanani, because he is lotus-eyed. So Tenaittanayum Vidade Anubhavittu. Neither wasting time nor wasting any aspect of his beauty. We enjoy his qualities also, auspicious qualities also. Then Orivil Kalamillam, the rest of the time, of course, there is no death, and therefore all of us are immortals. So, Orivil Kalamillam, for all time to come, Udanai, keeping company with him, Manni, Manni Vazhvila, we have flawless service, Adimai Sheidu, வாழும்படி வீடு திருத்துவான் பக்கல் வீடு பெற்றவர்கள். So, வீடு திருத்துவான், he offers, grants us the moksha house, the emancipated house. Then Pakkal Vidu Vetravarhal. So we go and stay with him. So these are called now Muktas, Mukta and Bhavan. So now we are going to the next step, Nitya Rava. Who are the Nityas? So Nityamana Paripurna Bhagavad Anubhavate Udayavarai. Now, better than the released souls, these three, Anantaha, Garudaha, Vishwaksenaha, the snake bed, the kite, and the chief of security, have got better experience than the released souls. And they have permanent experience of bliss. Nityamana, Paripurna, complete Bhagavad Anubhavate Udayavarai. They enjoy the proximity, accessibility of the Lord, as well as enjoy the qualities of the Lord. So, Vadivudai Vanavar Endrum. they are in good shape. They are the celestials in good shape. So that means perfect in all respects. Mudiyude Vanavar endrum. They can rule over the kingdom of Vaikuntham. In the sense, they also have responsibilities. They have what we call privileges, benefits, and so on. So Vaikunthata Amara endrum. So they are all called, these names are there. So Nityas are called, you can say Nitya Paripurna Bhagavad Anubhavastaha, Sanskrit. Then Vadivudai Vanavarendrum, that means happy celestials. Mudivudai Vanavarendrum, ruling celestials. And then Amararendrum, immortals. Then Surihalendrum, page 61. Surihalendrum, scholars, as scholars. Sadhya Devarhal என்றும் சொல்லப்பட்ட Sadhya Devarhal meaning those gods who can achieve anything with the help of the Lord. Sadhya Devaha. They have already reached the final goal. Therefore, Sadhya Devaha, achieved gods. So, சொல்லப்பட்ட அனந்த கருட விக்ஷசேன ஆதிகளான அயர்வரும் அமரன். So they are busy with the service to the Lord. Ayarvarum, they don't have any let up of service. They don't have any gap of service. So Amararhad, they don't get tired of serving the Lord. Then, so what is the nature of Baddha 25? The fettered souls, chained souls. Karma pravaham anadiyai. The chain of, rather the link of actions, whether good or bad, starting from no beginning, with no start, anadiyai, antavattay irukum, whereas it will have an end. Earlier, the actions were beginningless for the individual souls, and after they go through many births, there will have the cycle of birth and death will have an end. The actions come to an end, either good or bad, punyam or papam, both are coming to an end, close, and so on. Then 26, Muktarukum Kainkarya Pravaham. So how is it, what is the nature of duty, flood of duty to the released souls? Then it will have a beginning, Adimattai, but Antarahitamai. It has no end. So the released souls have ever to serve the Lord. So they will have no end of service. And it has a beginning because the fettered souls reach the Vaikuntham as released souls. And then the Kainkaryam, the service, starts once the bound soul reaches the Vaikuntham as muktas, as released souls. Then 27, நித்தியருக்கு பகவத் அபிமத விபரீத ருச்சி இல்லாமையாலே. Nityas, namely the kite, Garuda, Vishwaksena, the security, and the snake, Adishesha, first servant, they have no other taste except following the dictates of the Lord, rather favorites of the Lord. Bhagavata Abhimata Viparita Ruchi Illamayale. They have no other inclination, interest, ambition, apart from what the Lord wants them to do. Then Orukalatilam Karma Bandham Indrike. They have no bindings. They have no chains attached. So by the actions, Karma Bandham Indrike. They are not jailed. They are not behind bars. They are not restricted. So adhikara niyamathoda koodina kainkariya pravaham. They have a right to do service, and again there are limited restrictions for doing their carrying out their duty. So Kaikarya Pravaham, it's a flood of service, but the flood of service is stopped whenever it goes wrong, but it doesn't go wrong. So Adhikar Niyamathodu Kudina. So with a rightful hardship, the service is done. Anadhyantama irukku. It has neither beginning nor end. Anadi, Anantam. So Nityas have permanent service without beginning and without end. 28. So Ipadi, thus Shadvimshakanendrum. So Lord is the 26th principle. Shat is 6, Vimsha 20, Shadvimshakaha meaning 26th. So he is the 26th. So we had already 25 principles mentioned. So Panchavimshakanendrum Pirikapata. Sometimes he is called the 25th. Starting with the Panchabhutas, Pancha Tanmatras, Pancha Indriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Jnanendriyas, Manas, Ahankara, Buddhi. So totaling 24. So 25th will be Makara according to the syllable, Ka, Kha, Ga, Ga, Nga, after the letter Ma. Then Ma becomes the Lord, rather, or 26th is the 26th principle is the Lord. There may be some notes if possible, FG. Otherwise, maybe some letters of FG. Yes, FG. F 26வது தத்துவம், only the meaning is given. That's all. The meaning highest principle. 25 or 26, it means highest principle. That's all. Last principle. Last principle in the sense, highest, noblest. Then Paramatmavuku, for the Supreme Soul, Sarva Avasthayilim, in all conditions, Swashrita Vishayathil of those objects who have come to shelter, to surrender to the Lord, Paratantriya Sheshatvangal. He wants to be a slave to the devotee, but he is independent. He can at any time withdraw his slavery or service. He can serve the entire creation which he created, and at the same time he has got what we call duty bound actions to be performed by him because he created the world. So Sheshatvam is there. He also wants to be subservient. He wants to do help. Say Paratantriyam. So with with independence, and then Swatantriya Nibandanangalai irukkum. So he himself puts his own conditions. He forms his own rules, and then he is independent, Swatantriya. Oh, sorry, Paratantriya, he is dependent by serving the creation, and he is independent, Swatantriya, Nibandhanam. So he chains himself, he binds himself to perform service to the creation. So he is ready to do service to the creation, though he is the highest Almighty. So 29, Jivatmakalukkum Sarva Avasthayilum. So in all the conditions, the individual souls, so what do they do? Swavyapara in their own actions. Vyapara doesn't mean business here as we understand in Tamil. So it's only action. So, Swavyaparadigul ulla, in all their own actions, so Swatantriya Sheshitvangal, there are some independent mastership, leadership, masterhood, or I think mastership, you can say. So, Paratantriya Nibandanangala irukkum. Now, this is in reverse with Lord. Lord can always be independent, but still serve the society. Whereas the individual soul can serve himself up to a certain limit, and then he will be dependent on anything else beyond his capacity. Of course, he is, again, as we understand, the individual soul is given a limited freedom. Now, so Ippadi 30, Paramasheshiyayum, so he is the highest leader, Paramasheshiyayum, Dwarasheshiyayum, he is also in between the leader, in the sense he acts as a leader and acts as a servant also. That's what means Dwara Sheshi. Dwara Sheshi, Dwara meaning door, so doorkeeper. So as we understand that Mahabali Chakravarti is still protected in his palace in the netherworld. So Dwara Sheshi, he is rightful. He is independent. At the same time, he wants to serve. So para avara atmakal. So we are talking about here. Paramasheshi is Paramatma. Dwarasheshi is Jivatma here. So para avara atmakal. The higher and the lower souls. Iruvarilam verupatta. Now there is a third aspect angle, namely achetana tattvam. Insentient objects, inanimate things. So they have also Trigunam, Atrigunam endrum irandu vagaipadu. So they are also categorized into two divisions, namely possessing all the three qualities, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, in the case of insentient things, and also Atrigunam, they may have one of the qualities, one of the three qualities, either Tamas or Rajas or Sattva. So these categories are there. So Achetana is divided into Atrigunam and Trigunam. So these are all some Tamil same meaning is given. So page 62. Now how do you classify the Achetana into Atrigunam and Trigunam? So we have, when you say there are no qualities at all like Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, so we have an abstract quality which we can only imagine. We cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot have a shape, we cannot have a figure, and that's Kalaha, time. So the Kala is another type of Achetana. Kala has no independent activity. The time has no independent activity. Kala is decided by the Lord. And therefore it is dependent. And it is not tangible. It cannot be seen. It cannot be felt. It cannot be understood by the sense organs. Kalam. Then the Chetanam, which has got Trigunam, called Shuddha Sattvam. Shuddha Sattvam. So Trigunam, though it says Triguna Chetanam, Triguna Chetanam has got only Shuddha Sattvam, made of purity. That's all. Made of complete purity. Of course, these are all certain principles which, what is that sattva purity? What is good quality? If you say start defining good quality, we may have to end up in inexhaustive list. So then 31, Achetana Dravyamana Dharma Bhuta Jnanattode. Now, when we see an inanimate object, dravyam, object, achetana, inanimate, that is insentient, with no capacity to think, therefore, so dharma bhuta jnanatode. Dharma bhuta jnanam is what the knowledge, that the wisdom, not wisdom, just knowledge that we get by the contact with the sense organs. The wind is touching our skin and we can identify. And that is called Dharma Bhuta Jnana. We are able to identify the wind, air, and we can see all other objects. Akasha, Tejaha, then Prithvi up. We can see water, we can see earth, we can see sky. Of course, sky is a space ether. So it's all called vacuum, we can say. But still, we can see that. And we can see by eyes. We can smell by nose. We can touch by hand. So this is called Dharma Bhuta Jnanam. So, 4 வகை என்று எண்ணலாம் இருக்க. So Achetana Dravyam is divided into 4 types. Then இதை சரீரமாக கொள்ளாமையாலும், because they have no, the Achetana Dravyam has no body, the sense, that is a tangible figure, touchable figure. So Prayojana Visheshatalum, because of its their usage, இவை மூன்றையும் வகுத்து அனுசந்தித்தார்கள். People all the what we call Shastrakaras, the scientists, ancient scientists, they thought of Anusandittarham, they thought of Achetana Dravyam into 3. So what are those 3? Trigunamavanadu, Sattva, Rajas, Tamasgalukku Ashrayamana Dravyam. When you say Triguna Achetana, we are talking of Triguna Achetana. So when you say an insentient object is made up of 3 qualities, then the dravyam, the object, can be divided into again 3, sattva, rajas, tamas. Now, what is the use of these 3 qualities? So, sattva, rajas, tamasukkalavana adaive. So, adaive means totally. Jnana sukhadigalukkum, raga dukkadigalukkum, pramada mohadigalukkum hetukkalana guna visheshangal. What is the advantage of these 3 qualities? Sattva gives rise to wisdom and also pleasure. So it can be ordinary knowledge in this world and ordinary pleasure of this world, plus the highest knowledge of the other world and also the highest bliss of the other world. So jnana sukha. Then rajas will rise to the quality called rajas, meaning a little worse quality. Raga dukkha. So it creates attachment. It gives rise to attachment, that is our attachment to the world, and therefore resulting in suffering, dukkham, raga dukkha adigalukku. Then lastly, the ignorance, our ignorance, tamas is called darkness. The rajas is in red color, sattva is in white color. White color denotes wisdom, red color denotes attachment, and darkness shows ignorance. So our ignorance will create confusion in our mind, moha, and then pramada. It also creates trouble. It creates perils. It creates dangers also. Pramada. Pramadaha doesn't mean in Tamil as we mean in Tamil. Pramadaha is a catastrophe, trouble. So it leads to dangers. Our ignorance leads to dangers. 34. So இத்திரிகுணத்தினுடைய காரண தசை and காரியதசையும் காரணதசையும் கூட பிரகிருதி மான ஆங்கார மனங்கள். பிரகிருதிமான Ankara Manangal. Meaning, so taking the cause and the result of effect of these three gunas, we understand something called Prakriti Mana, the shape of what is called nature, Prakriti. We cannot translate it in some other language, some other better term. So Prakriti. So Ankara Manangal. So we have another word which says about mind. So Prakriti, Manas, then Ahankara. These three. Prakriti, Ahankara, Manas. So in these three qualities, um, our sense organs work very actively. Pongu Aimpulanam. Our sense organs, 5 sense organs, especially wisdom sense organs, knowledge sense organs, are very active in Prakriti, Ahankara, and Manas. So, Pori Aindum. So, Pulanum Pori Aindum. So, Pori Aindum is the wisdom organs. Karmendriyam, the motor organs. Vak, Pada, Pani, Payu, Upastha. These are the 5 karmendriyas. So, sense motor organs. Then Aimbhutam, the 5 gross elements. Prithvi, Apu, Tejaha, Vayu, Akasha. என்று பிரித்து சாஸ்திரம் சொல்லான் இருக்கும். The science says, or Vedic science says that these are the 25 principles of 35. So, இவற்றில் குணசாமியத்தை உடைய மூல பிரகிருதி. So, we have the மூல பிரகிருதி. There is nothing called Avantara Prakriti. Only one Prakriti is called Mula Prakriti. So Mula Prakriti, so we generally call it as Lord Almighty, Mula Prakriti. The other one is Prakriti is under the 25 principles, whereas Mula Prakriti is the source, the original source, the basic source. The Guna Samyate Udaya. Sattva Guna is there in the Mula Prakriti, and Oru Pradeshathile Bhagavat Sankalpa Niyata Kalamana Guna Vaishamyam Adiyaha. So according to the intention of the Lord, according to the decision of the Lord, Sankalpa, Bhagavat Sankalpa of the Lord, Niyata Kala. So there is some restrictions, rules according to his decision, plus the time. So based upon the differences, Vaishamyam is difference. Based on the qualities, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, with respect to the time and the rules of his own intentions. Then we have Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasangal. I have to go to page 63. Yes. என்று பிரிவிடைத்தான மகான் பிறக்கும். There is something called Mahat. Mahat is Napumsakalingam, neutral gender. Mahan is masculine gender. That's all. Again, of course, these principles are not very clear to me, and therefore we have to use the same word, Mahat. Mahat means, generally Mahat means big, great. But it doesn't refer to the Lord here. Something is a quality. So that's why we say Prakriti, Mahat, Ahankara, Manaha, these 4, plus Pancha Kamendriyam, Pancha Jnanendriyam, so 15, 14. Then Pancha Bhutam, 19, Pancha Tanmatra, 24. Therefore, 25th is Lord. So 36 it says, Mahat has got all the three qualities, Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa, Ahankarangal Undam. All the four are there. Sorry, from the Mahat, these four come out or created. Sattvika, Rajasa, Tamasa, then Ahankara. Ahankara does not mean exactly what we mean as egoism, our sense of egoism. That is little different. Then Rajasa Ahankaram Tunayaha, with the help of the Ahankara that came out of Rajasa, of course we must understand that from each of the three qualities, Ahankara comes out. So from the Ahankara of Rajasa, keeping the help of Rajasa Ahankara, Sattvika Ahankara creates all the 11 sense organs, Ekadashi Indriyangalu. So Ekadashi Indriya is Karmendriyani 5, Jnanendriyani 5, and Manas is 11. So Ekadashi means 11. So Indriyangalum, Tamasa Ahankaranendu, தன்மாத்திரைகளை இடையிட்டுக் கொண்டு பஞ்சபூதங்களும் உற்பத்தங்களும். From the tamasa ahankara, tanmatras work. Tanmatras are called the qualities of the panchabhutas. We have the 5 qualities of the panchabhutas, namely Prithvi is touch, the sparsha. Sparsha is a tanmatra. Sparsha means touch. Prithvi, you can touch the earth. And then Vayu sparsha. Vayu sparsha. Then heat is teja for fire. Teja is for the heat, ushnam. The other 3. Akasha is, you have got Tarka Sangraha definition. Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsha. Rupa got, earth has got Rupa, the form, shape. Rasa is water, you have a taste of water. Gandha is Vayu, the smell of the air. Sparsha, touch is the fire. And then Shabda Gunakam Akash. The sky, the ether has got sound. So we are able to get the sound reflected from the space, sky. That's why we are able to even talk today. So the sound from the sky. Because it emits sound, it allows sound to, it's a medium of sound. Akasha is a medium of sound. So these are called tanmatras. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. These 5. These 5 tanmatras, you cannot translate the word tanmatra here. The tanmatra work along with the tamasa ahankara and the panchabhutas are formed. Akasha, Prithvi, Apu, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha. Utpannangalam, they are produced. So, bhutangalukku upadanangalana, to the gross elements, namely Prithvi, Apu, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha, you have what we call Shabdadi Tanmatrahalum. So, what we said as Shabda, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsha. So, bhutangalukku gunangalana Shabdadigalum verupattavai. So, there is one more explanation. So, the basis for the 5 gross elements are the tanmatra, namely sound, shabda, rasa, taste, rupa, form, gandha, smell, and sparsha, touch. And if you take the qualities of these gross elements, 5, namely Prithvi, Apu, Tejo, Vayu, Akasha, Shabda, again, the Shabda, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Sparsha are different. இப்பூதங்கள் ஐந்திலும் குணங்கள் ஐந்தும் நிற்கும் அடைவை பூனிலாய வைந்துமாய் என்கிற பாட்டின்படியே அனுசந்திப்பது. We have to understand the திருவாய்மொழி, பூனிலாய வைந்துமாய். அனுசந்திப்பது is you have to think over it. Then இப்படி மகதாதிகளான, it is not மகாதாதிகள், it's மகதாதிகளான தத்துவங்களும், starting with மகத்து, அகங்காரம், பிரகிருதி, மனஸ் and so on, இவற்றின் கலர் சுடலடியாக பிறக்கும், that is what are they called, outcomes of minor outcomes of these அனந்தங்களான பிரம்மாண்டங்கள். So from these 24 principles we have creations. So அனந்தங்கள், so endless creations. பிரம்மாண்டங்கள், பிரம்மாண்டங்கள் meaning the cosmic eggs of creation. முதலான காரியங்களும் எல்லாம், all these effects, திரிகுண திரவியமாகிற பெருங்கடலில் they are mixed with these three qualities, sattva, rajas and tamas, all the creations, and therefore it looks like they are tossed in the waves of the ocean of the three qualities. Namely, it has got waves, not only waves, but also foam and also bubbles. So all these are all what we call changes that happen in the creation, in the sense that in the life of especially human beings, these are all what we call variations. They can be negative and positive also. You can have a what we call happy wave and also troublesome wave. Happy foam and troublesome foam. Happy bubble and unhappy bubble. So pole ஆவது அழிவதாய் வருகிற பிரவாகம். So the creation becomes, all creations become dissolved. So ஆவது அழிவதாய் வருகிற பிரவாகம். This cycle, this flood, pravaham, anadiyai, again it is beginningless. So it is beginningless also. So vichedam arapporugaikku. In order that the cycle should not stop, adi pala pala. Adi pala pala is basis, the fundamental requirement. Pala pala. So we go to the next page. So maya mayakkalal, he makes all these sports to be the basis for this all these happenings. Maya mayakkalal, he makes a magic show, and then invarum ivvilayattudayan, he enjoys the sports, and ichchanuvartiyana kalam, so he chooses his own time according to his whims and fancies. Ichchanuvartiyana kalam. So kalam anadiyai, when the time is beginningless, anantamai, endless, nadakkum ennum idathai. So how do we understand what happens where, when, and at what time? So anadihi bhagavan kalaha ityadigalile kandukolvadu. So we have to just get satisfied with the meaning that he is the time, he is the beginningless person, and he makes the time also endless. So he has got endless sport, beginningless sport, that is game and so on. So we will take up 41 and 42 the next session. It's a very, strenuous exercise going through all this. It looks like almost Tarka Sangraha of Annam Bhatta, which gives you the process of creation. The scriptures show a minimal description, whereas Tarka Sangraha, under the word Nyaya, Tiruchanda one. Okay. We will take it up. Yeah, we will take it up now. So, Punilaya Indumai. So, Emberumane, where is the word? There is no Ninilaya Vanna. That's it means. Ninilaya Vanna. So, Emberumane, one who is in the white color in Krita Yuga, no? He is white in Krita Yuga. So, Ninilaya Vanna. பூமியில் பூநிலாய பூமியில் on the earth உள்ள 5 குணங்களுக்கும் the earth has got all the 5 qualities of tanmatras. So you can touch it, sparsha. Bhumi you can touch, that is sparsha. We have gandha. When the rain, very heavy, I mean very light rain falls down, you can easily understand the man vasana, the smell of the earth. Therefore, gandha is there. Then rasa is, you can taste the sand, and also you have some taste, bitter taste. And then rupa form is there, shabda, the sound also is there. So the earth has got 5 tanmatras. In the water, you have gandha is not there. Gandha is not there. Smell is there. It's a pure water. So நீரில் உள்ள 4க்கும். It has got shabda, rasa, gandha, shabda, rasa, sparsha. You can touch the water, you can taste the water, and you can have sound in the water. Water can pass through sound. I mean, sound can pass through water. So tejas உள்ள 3க்கும். So tejas has got rupa, shabda, because when the flame blazes, it creates noise. So shabda is there. Then rupa form is there, and there is no taste. Sparsha you can touch. You can touch the flame. Then vayu will ulla rendukum. So vayu has got sparsha and gandha, nothing else. You cannot touch it. You cannot touch it, and then it is not solid figure, and so on. So akashatil ulla ondru. Akasha has got only shabda, the sound. It cannot be touched. It cannot be smelt. It cannot be felt or understood. So all the tanmatras are not there, except Shabda, Rupa, Rasa, Sparsha, Gandha are not. There is no form for Akasha. ஆகாயத்தில் உள்ள ஒன்றுக்கும் நிர்வாகம் செய்பவனாய். All are administered, ruled over by the Lord. Then வெவ்வேறு வஸ்துக்களுக்கும் அந்தர்யாமியாய். I have to look at the verse to take the words from the verse. Yes. So, respectively, in an order, நீரில் உள்ள 4க்கும் புனர்கண் என்ற 4மாய். Punar meaning water. தீனிலாய 3மாய். So in the fire there are 3 qualities, the tanmatras. சிறந்த கால் 2மாய். That is vayu. Got 2. சிறந்த கால். I don't understand the word shiranda kal, but it means air. Then மீனிலாய ஆகாசத்தில் ஒன்றுமாய் வேறு வேறு தன்மையாய் வெவ்வேறு வஸ்துக்களுக்கும் அந்தர்யாமியாய். He is the inner soul of all the beings. Then நீ நிற்கின்றபடியை யாரால் விளக்கமாக அறிய முடியும்? நின்னை யார் நினைக்க வல்லாரை? How can we understand when you are in different forms, with the different tanmatras related to different aspects in the 5 panchabhutas, gross elements and so on. Tiruchandavrtam number 1. Finally, it percolates down to our more ignorance than more wisdom. You please.
Ramanujadaya Patram Jnanavairagya-bhushanam Srimad-Venkatanacharyam Vande Vedanta-deshikam Kavita-kikasimhaya Kalyana-gunashaline Srimate Venkateshaya Vedanta-gurave Namaha Vadidviva Shirobhanga Panchanana Parakramaha Shriman Venkatanatarya Chiram Vijayatam Bhuvi Shiranratopal Tiruvenkatamudayan Paranratchonna Palamoliul Orunratane Yamaya Ato Taranil Valvarka Vanirappo Malavum Balva
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्
कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय वेदान्तगुरवे नमः
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய.